Why do you need the card as well?
Well, let me tell you, ma'am, as I told you, go through a minor credit check, but does not hamper your credit ratings at all, right?
All right.
So that's for the customer safety and our safety. We take these details down, ma'am, right?
Okay.
Okay, so we have the issue date?
0604.
0604.
From the recordings, we realised that the calls were being made for a UK business called Telemobile.
No.
Calling you from Telemobile.
Who were Telemobile? We finished the meeting with Sushant and returned to the UK with his data and the recordings. Back in London, I played our tapes to leading data protection lawyer Stuart Room. First, Mr. Aurora.
This is 100,000 leads.
It's systematic, isn't it, in its size and scale?
Right.
And then the first meeting with Sushant Chandak.
What I'm seeing here is the best evidence you could give me as a lawyer of wholesale disregard for fair and lawful practices in information processing.
Right.
Right. That's very good.
This is evidence of serious criminal offences.
We moved on to the second meeting, where Sushant Chandak played the voice files to us.
My name is Richard.
What about the UK company named in the calls, Telemobile? What responsibility did they have to their customers?
So as an individual, a British citizen, if I bought a mobile telephone from a company and my information is in India, as far as I'm concerned, I am still protected by the Data Protection Act.
That's right. You still have a remedy against the exporter of the data, the mobile phone company in this case.
So it's up to the mobile phone company to make sure it's secure.
Exactly right. The mobile phone company has to ensure that the call centre is putting in place adequate protections for the information.
During the phone call, the operator had given out a customer service number in the UK. After a bit of research, I tracked down the number to a company called SRS Communications. Telemobile is one of a number of trading names they use to sell mobile phones. They're a virtual shop for selling phones and are based in this office in West London. We approached SRS Communications for a comment. They replied,
"We are concerned that there may have been a disclosure of personal data, and in light of the claims made, we are launching a full investigation into the alleged breach of security. We believe that this incident, if substantiated, is an isolated case."
We sought a response from Sushant Chandak. He denied any intention to sell data, told us neither it nor the recordings he played us were genuine, and that he respected the confidentiality and privacy of individuals. As part of my investigation into the level of security inside British call centres, I made contact with a man who used to investigate frauds for a high street bank call centre where thefts had occurred. Since he still works in the industry, he asked us to conceal his identity.
The potential for fraud was very, very high. I mean, security where I worked was pretty much non-existent. I mean, there were one person there I knew who worked with a tag on, a police tag that he had on. He was in the building. You've got access to, say, for example, things like mortgages, etc., and also, you know, banking details, so you can basically get up everything about that customer. You can basically write that information down, put it in your pocket, and then walk out of the building. No one really got checked going out. You know, there's thousands and thousands of people working there. There's only, say, 2 security guards on that door, so it wouldn't be feasible for them to check everybody. It is really that easy to take anything you want out of the buildings.
My investigation thus far had revealed problems in call centre security in both the UK and across India. In Calcutta and the capital Delhi, I'd been offered financial details that never should have left the call centre. Headlines in the press, both in the UK and in the subcontinent, were giving the impression that this was a growing crime. In February last year, 4 call centre workers were arrested for stealing the details of US mortgage customers. A few months later, a man working for a large call centre dealing in UK data was arrested. We'd found our own self-confessed data thief. I travelled back to Delhi to meet him. My colleague Paul arranged to talk to him first. His name was Gufran. He acted as a middleman for agents stealing data. He said they were suspicious of people they didn't know.
Like one of the vendors in Bangalore, he says, in fact, most of them said, how do I trust? I mean, you know what happens.
Yeah.
Somebody takes you on and then you're behind the bars the very next day. That's one of the reasons why they don't want to come public as well.
So they deal with people
they know very
they
well.
know well.
Yes, same batch or somebody they've worked with previously.
I arrived to check out his information. He thought I wanted to buy it.
I brought a few as samples.
As before, they were very detailed, with everything from the name and address to the 3-digit security code on the back of the credit card. This time they included financial details of Halifax, Nationwide, the Woolwich, the Bank of Scotland and NatWest customers. People from Scotland, Cornwall, Essex, West Yorkshire and Sussex.
How old was it? 20 days.
He claimed they'd been stolen over the last 20 days. He said he'd got them from high-tech centres across India, Bangalore, Calcutta, Hyderabad and Delhi.
And getting hold of these sorts of leads, how difficult is it?
See, it's not very difficult, but these are expensive leads.
How expensive is it?
£5.
£5. And how readily available for our startup would these be?
I spoke to 4 of my sources, and each one of them are ready. Not trouble. These leads are not trouble.
Really?
But what we really wanted to know was how the information got out of the call centre into the open market. According to Gufran, when a sale is made by an Indian call centre, a record of that sale is pinged down the line to the UK. The trick is that a copy never leaves a call centre. Bank account, credit card details all stay in the computer. These details can then be removed by technical support staff. He claimed that they remove files using memory sticks, or pen drives as they're called in India, small devices that can be placed in a USB port in a computer.
They do it in the pen drive, copy it in.
Yeah.
Huh? Who knows? It's just a pen drive.
Yeah.
And pen drive these days come into 1 GB and 2 GB. It's like literally you can take N number, X number. No one knows. They store it day by day. 50 sales, 100 sales per day. And over a period of a month, you see the number has grown.
The technical person steals his data gradually, a process he continues as he moves from call centre to call centre.
One techie is not only working for one company,
yeah.
It's like consultancy.
Oh, he moves around different call centres?
Yeah.
He does?
He does.
Right. So he has access to hundreds of thousands of crores.
What they do is just a little pen drive, and then you are not always concentrating on the tech support thing, right? You wink and it's gone.
We later asked Gufran about his offer to sell data. He denied any wrongdoing and claimed he didn't know if the sample data was genuine. But his claim that technical staff steal data already appears to be happening.